Would you like to fall asleep easily every night and wake up feeling truly refreshed, energized, and ready to embrace the day ahead? If so, stay right here, because what I'm about to share could make a significant difference in your sleep quality. In fact, it might even change your life. Today we're going to explore 7 powerful natural foods that can enhance your sleep in remarkable ways. The effects they bring may genuinely surprise you. But before we dive in, let's begin with a familiar and frustrating scenario. You crawl into bed hopeful for a peaceful night's sleep, yet your mind refuses to shut off. Thoughts keep spinning, and instead of drifting into rest, you find yourself tossing, turning, and staring blankly at the ceiling. Or perhaps you do manage to fall asleep, only to wake up in the middle of the night, maybe around 2 a.m., feeling wide awake and restless, unable to get back to sleep no matter how hard you try. These nights leave you drained, not only mentally but physically too. And when such nights happen regularly, they start to take a toll on your health. As time goes by, especially once you reach your 50s, sleep disturbances become more common. That's because your circadian rhythm, your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, begins to shift with age. The cues that once helped guide you into a restful night's sleep slowly start to weaken, making it harder to fall and stay asleep. However, there's some encouraging news. Nature, in its wisdom, has already given us powerful tools to restore our sleep, and these tools come in the form of real, whole foods. Unlike chemical sleep aids and laboratory-made pills, these natural options are gentle, effective, and work in harmony with your body's nervous system. They help calm your mind, relax your body, and guide you back to the natural rhythm of restful sleep. People who consistently include these foods in their daily routines often report remarkable improvements. They sleep more soundly, wake up less during the night, and feel more refreshed in the morning. It's as if their bodies remember how to truly rest again. This becomes even more important for those who are currently relying on sleep medications just to make it through the night. While these medications may offer temporary relief, they often come with side effects and don't solve the root of the problem. What you're about to discover might be your opportunity to finally break free from that dependency and embrace a more natural, lasting solution. So if better sleep is something you're longing for, you're in the right place. What follows could be the beginning of a new chapter, one where your nights are peaceful, your mornings are bright, and your body finally gets the deep rest it deserves. Let's move on to the first food that could significantly improve your nights: bananas. Often overlooked, the humble banana you've seen countless times in your fruit bowl might just be the natural sleep aid you've been missing. But what exactly makes bananas so special when it comes to promoting restful sleep? The secret lies in 3 essential nutrients: potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6. Together, they create a calming effect on the nervous system. Potassium and magnesium help relax the muscles, sending a clear signal to your body that it's time to unwind and release the stress of the day. Meanwhile, vitamin B6 plays a critical role in converting tryptophan into serotonin, the neurotransmitter that lifts your mood and promotes a sense of calm. Serotonin, in turn, is converted into melatonin, the hormone that signals your brain it's time to sleep. Consider the example of Rosa, a 65-year-old woman who struggled with restless legs and frequent nighttime awakenings. She began eating one ripe banana, slightly speckled with brown spots, about an hour before bed. Within just a few days, she noticed a reduction in nighttime twitching. As the weeks went by and she included other sleep-friendly foods in her routine, her sleep became deeper and more consistent. She was no longer checking the clock at 3 a.m., hoping for rest. If you'd like to amplify the sleep-supporting effects of bananas, try making a warm oat milk banana pudding. Not only is it naturally calming, but it's also delicious and satisfying. And here's a helpful tip. If you opt for a greener banana, you'll benefit from its resistant starch content. This special type of fiber nourishes the beneficial bacteria in your gut, some of which are linked to the production of sleep-supporting compounds. It's important to understand that bananas don't act like an on-off switch. Unlike pharmaceutical sleep aids, they won't knock you out. What they do instead is gently guide your body and brain back toward its natural rhythm, helping it remember how to fall asleep peacefully and stay asleep through the night. Now let's talk about the second powerful food for better sleep: almonds, the silent protectors of restful nights. While almonds may seem like nothing more than a crunchy, high-protein snack, they are so much more than that. These small but mighty nuts are rich in nutrients that directly support the body's natural sleep-regulating systems. Once again, magnesium takes center stage. This mineral acts as a natural calming agent for your nervous system. When you consume almonds, the magnesium they contain begins to ease physical tension and quiet the body, gently preparing you for a restful night without stress or overstimulation. But the benefits of almonds don't stop there. They also play a role in managing cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. If you've ever found yourself lying awake at night, unable to stop your mind from replaying stressful thoughts or planning the next day's tasks, elevated cortisol could be the reason. Almonds may help reduce these levels, allowing your mind to slow down and transition into rest. Another important nutrient found in almonds is vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps combat chronic inflammation. This kind of underlying inflammation might not be obvious, but it can interfere with your ability to enter the deep, restorative stages of sleep that your body truly needs. There's also the matter of blood sugar stability. The healthy fats in almonds help maintain stable blood sugar levels throughout the night. If you ever wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. feeling unusually alert or even slightly hungry, it could be due to a dip in blood sugar. Almonds can help prevent that by providing a slow, steady release of energy that lasts until morning. To make the most of their benefits, try eating a small handful of almonds about an hour before bedtime. You can enjoy them raw, or if you prefer, soak them in water for a few hours. Soaking not only softens the texture but also reduces certain natural compounds that can interfere with mineral absorption in some people. Feeling a bit creative? Try making your own almond milk at home. Simply soak the almonds overnight, peel them, blend them with warm water, and add a pinch of cinnamon if you like. Sipping this warm, soothing drink before bed can be a comforting ritual that signals your body it's time to wind down. However, before we move on to the next sleep-enhancing food, it's worth noting that there may be a common habit you're engaging in every night that's quietly sabotaging your sleep, even though it seems harmless at first glance. Now let's turn our attention to something many people consider harmless: decaf coffee. Because it's labeled decaffeinated, there's a widespread belief that it's perfectly safe to enjoy at night without any effect on sleep. But the truth is a little more complex. Even though decaf coffee has significantly less caffeine than regular coffee, it still retains about 3% to 10% of the original caffeine content. For those who are particularly sensitive, that small amount can still be enough to interfere with falling or staying asleep. But it's not just the leftover caffeine that's concerning. The way caffeine is removed from coffee beans can be problematic in itself. Some decaffeination methods use chemical solvents like ethyl acetate or methylene chloride. Even in trace amounts, these substances can potentially interfere with the delicate balance of neurotransmitters that regulate your sleep and wake cycles. So, while your cup of decaf may seem like a smart alternative, it could be subtly working against your body's natural rhythm. There's another layer to consider. The flavor, aroma, and warmth of coffee can be powerful triggers for mental alertness simply because your brain has been conditioned to associate them with wakefulness and activity. You might be surprised to learn that just the familiar ritual of sipping a hot cup of coffee, even without the caffeine kick, can signal your brain that it's time to be alert. This response is deeply rooted in habit. The smell of freshly brewed coffee, the comfort of the cup in your hand, and the familiar taste can all act as subconscious cues that nudge your brain into a more active state, rather than helping it unwind. This becomes especially problematic when it disrupts one of the most critical parts of your sleep cycle: deep sleep. During this stage, your brain performs essential housekeeping, clearing out waste, processing memories, and repairing the body. Your immune system resets, and your cells regenerate. If you're not spending enough time in this deep, restorative sleep, you may still wake up feeling groggy, foggy, and unrested, even if you technically got a full night's sleep. It's like pressing pause on your body instead of allowing it to reset. Now imagine this. You've done everything right. You avoid screens before bed, create a peaceful environment, and even practice evening meditation. But one tiny, seemingly harmless habit, drinking a cup of decaf coffee, could be quietly undermining all your efforts. That's the hidden danger. It slips in unnoticed and robs you of the rest you deserve. Fortunately, there's a better alternative. Replacing your evening cup of decaf with a calming herbal infusion, such as chamomile tea, can make a noticeable difference. Later in this video, I'll show you a special preparation method that boosts chamomile's sleep-promoting effects. With just a few nights of making the switch, you might start experiencing deeper, more restful sleep. This isn't just theory. It's a real example of how clever marketing can disguise something disruptive as something helpful. Decaf coffee may appear to support sleep, but for many people it's a silent thief, stealing the deep rest their body craves. Food number 3 is cherries. Those small ruby-red gems that are as delicious as they are powerful when it comes to supporting restful sleep. Most people simply enjoy cherries as a sweet summertime treat, but very few realize that these vibrant fruits are natural sleep regulators. Cherries are one of the few foods that contain a significant amount of melatonin, the hormone your brain produces to signal that it's time to wind down and sleep. Under ideal conditions, your body would produce melatonin each night on its own. However, real life often gets in the way. Stress, aging, exposure to artificial light at night, and inconsistent sleep habits can all throw off your body's melatonin production. That's where cherries can help. Eating about 10 to 15 fresh or frozen cherries roughly an hour before bedtime can gently support your body's natural sleep cycle, helping to reset your internal clock. This small but consistent addition to your nighttime routine can guide your body into a healthier rhythm and make it easier to fall asleep naturally. But the benefits of cherries don't stop there. They're also rich in anthocyanins, which are potent antioxidants that target inflammation, especially within the brain. Think of these antioxidants as your overnight cleanup crew, working quietly in the background to reduce oxidative stress. The result? You wake up feeling more refreshed, mentally sharp, and balanced. If you've ever woken up feeling stiff, sore, or as though you barely slept at all, it might be a sign that your body isn't getting enough deep, restorative sleep. Cherries help promote the transition from light sleep to deeper stages of rest, allowing your body to heal and your brain to recharge more effectively. They're also helpful during seasonal transitions. As the length of daylight changes, your natural melatonin production may get thrown off. Cherries can act as a stabilizing anchor, helping you maintain a consistent sleep-wake cycle, no matter what's happening with the sunrise and sunset. One important tip: always opt for fresh or frozen cherries. Dried cherries may seem like a convenient option, but they're often loaded with added sugar, which can cause nighttime energy spikes and disrupt your body's ability to relax before bed. For a tasty and sleep-enhancing snack, try eating cherries on their own, or blending them into a smoothie with oat or almond milk. They're simple, naturally sweet, and backed by science as a gentle way to support your journey toward better sleep. Food number 4. Kiwi, the green guardian of sleep. Don't let its small size and fuzzy exterior fool you. Inside that tangy, bright green flesh lies one of the most effective, research-backed natural sleep aids on the planet. While kiwi might often be found lounging in tropical fruit salads, it deserves a permanent spot in your nighttime routine. Why? Because science, particularly studies from its homeland, New Zealand, confirms that eating just 1 or 2 kiwis before bed can significantly improve both the duration and quality of your sleep. So what gives kiwi this sleep superpower status? It all begins with serotonin, a key brain chemical crucial for regulating mood, calming the nervous system, and preparing the body for rest. Kiwi happens to be naturally rich in serotonin. Even better, serotonin is the direct precursor to melatonin, your body's master sleep hormone. That means when you eat a kiwi, you're essentially giving your body the raw materials to initiate and deepen the sleep process. It's like flipping on the body's built-in relaxation switch. But kiwi doesn't stop at serotonin. It also brings a powerful antioxidant duo to the table: vitamin C and vitamin E. These antioxidants are warriors against oxidative stress, that silent yet damaging internal pressure that can affect memory, cognitive clarity, and even how you feel when you wake up. Ever had those mornings where your brain feels foggy or your mood is off-kilter for no clear reason? Oxidative stress may be to blame, and kiwi is your fruity defense. Here's a surprising fact: the skin of the kiwi contains even more fiber and antioxidants than the inside. And yes, it's edible. Just give it a gentle scrub to remove the excess fuzz. That extra fiber doesn't just help your digestion, it also promotes a healthier gut microbiome, which has been increasingly linked to better sleep and mood stability. Remember, a calm gut often means a calmer mind. Want to take your sleep prep to the next level? Combine 1 kiwi with half a banana about an hour before bed. Bananas contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps increase serotonin levels. When paired with the natural serotonin in kiwi, this combo gives your body exactly what it needs to boost melatonin production, leading to smoother, deeper sleep cycles. And if you're in the mood for something a little cozier, Try blending kiwi and banana with some warm oat milk for a bedtime smoothie that soothes the nervous system while satisfying your sweet tooth. It's gentle, nutritious, and sets the perfect tone for a night of rejuvenating rest. But here's the best part. Kiwi's benefits go beyond just sleep. It may also help reduce anxiety, ease irritability, and soothe muscle tension, all of which can quietly sabotage your sleep if left unchecked. So, even though it's small, the kiwi packs a powerful punch for your sleep health and overall wellness. One final word of caution. Like all good things, kiwi should be used wisely. Some individuals may be sensitive or allergic to it, especially when eating the skin. Always test your tolerance with small amounts and consult a healthcare provider if unsure. In short, kiwi might just be your secret weapon in the quest for deeper, uninterrupted sleep. Tangy, tiny, and absolutely transformative. Sauerkraut, a surprising sleep ally when used correctly. Yes, sauerkraut, that tangy, fermented cabbage, might sound like an unusual bedtime companion. But when used properly, it can actually become a powerful natural sleep enhancer. The key word here is properly, because if you misuse it, sauerkraut can backfire. Let's start with what not to do. Mixing sauerkraut with certain foods like wine, chocolate, or anything high in cholesterol or saturated fat can interfere with your body's ability to wind down. Why? Because these combinations may subtly disrupt your neurotransmitter balance and digestion, precisely when your system is supposed to be easing into rest mode. The result? Restlessness, bloating, or that wide awake at 2 a.m. feeling. So how do you enjoy sauerkraut the right way for better sleep? Keep the portion small. Just 2 to 3 tablespoons is enough. And always pair it with a wholesome complex carbohydrate, like a bowl of brown rice, quinoa, or steel-cut oats. These healthy carbs help shuttle tryptophan into the brain, boosting serotonin and ultimately melatonin, the hormones responsible for sleep and relaxation. The timing matters too. Aim to eat your sauerkraut at least 2 hours before bed. This gives your digestive system a head start and avoids any overnight fermentation discomfort. Now, avoid combining sauerkraut with red meats, heavy proteins, or processed dinner entrees. These combinations are harder to digest and may lead to gas, bloating, or abdominal tension, all of which can disrupt sleep and even cause insomnia. But here's a crucial point. Listen to your body. Sauerkraut is rich in histamines, natural compounds found in fermented foods that can trigger sensitivity in some individuals. If you notice things like a flushed face, itchy skin, sudden warmth, or a dull morning headache, these could be signs that your body isn't tolerating histamine well. In that case, sauerkraut may not be your ideal nighttime snack. Thinking about making your own? It's simpler than it sounds. Just slice fresh cabbage into thin strips, massage it with sea salt, pack it tightly into a clean glass jar, and let it ferment naturally at room temperature for about a week. Voila! Homemade, gut-friendly goodness. If you prefer to buy it pre-made, opt for raw and unpasteurized versions. Why? Because pasteurization kills off the live probiotics, and it's those very probiotics that support your gut-brain axis, which is intimately connected to your sleep cycle. Sauerkraut is also a natural source of vitamin C, which plays a special role in reducing cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. When cortisol levels drop, your body is more able to enter deep, restorative sleep. However, there's a word of caution if you're taking iron supplements. Since vitamin C enhances iron absorption and excess iron in the blood can suppress melatonin production, it's best not to pair iron supplements with sauerkraut, especially in the evening. The bottom line? Sauerkraut, when kept simple, intentional, and paired wisely, can support better digestion, lower stress hormones, and gently guide your body into a calm, restful state. It may be a humble fermented food, but its impact on brain health, nervous system function, and sleep quality can be remarkably profound. Meal 6. Eat oatmeal for breakfast at night. It might sound odd at first. Oatmeal for dinner? But don't be fooled by its status as a morning favorite. Oatmeal could be the secret weapon your body needs right before bed. More than just a warm, comforting food, oatmeal is actually one of the most underrated sleep enhancers in your kitchen. When eaten with the right ingredients and timing, oatmeal can balance blood sugar, calm your nervous system, and ease your body into a restful state. But what makes it so effective? It comes down to 3 key nutrients: magnesium, zinc, and slow-digesting carbohydrates. Magnesium helps lower your heart rate, quiet your mind, and relax your muscles, basically setting the stage for sleep. Zinc plays a crucial role in the chain of reactions that lead to melatonin production, the hormone that regulates your sleep cycle. And the complex carbs in oats release glucose slowly and steadily, helping to maintain stable energy throughout the night. This last part is essential. Ever wonder why you wake up between 2 and 4 a.m. for no apparent reason? It's often not a dream or a sound, but a subtle drop in blood sugar. Your brain detects this dip and triggers a stress response to wake you up. Oatmeal prevents this by keeping your blood sugar stable. No crashes, no spikes, and no middle-of-the-night tossing and turning. But there's more to oatmeal's magic. Oats contain a unique compound called avenin, which has natural calming effects. It won't knock you out or leave you groggy the next morning. Instead, it gently quiets your mind, reduces overstimulation, and helps curb mental noise. So how should you enjoy oatmeal at night? Try this relaxing bedtime recipe. Cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm almond or oat milk. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon and a handful of walnuts or almonds. Not only does it taste cozy and delicious, but the nuts also boost the sleep-supporting benefits by helping regulate blood sugar and supplying more magnesium. Another easy option? Blend a small banana with plant-based milk and a spoonful of ground oats. It's light, soothing, and easy to digest, perfect for winding down. And here's a bonus. Research shows that people who regularly consume oats tend to spend more time in the deep sleep stages, the kind of sleep your body truly needs to heal and recharge. Even if you sleep for the same number of hours, the quality of that sleep will improve. You'll wake up clearer, more focused, and in a better mood. So if you've been struggling with sleep, feeling drained in the mornings, or battling restless nights, consider moving oats from your breakfast table to your evening routine. It might just be the gentle, nourishing solution your body has been craving. Chamomile, the herbal infusion long known for its calming properties, has been used for centuries as a natural sleep aid. However, many people are unaware that its effectiveness largely depends on how it's prepared. When brewed properly, chamomile is not just a soothing drink but a powerful sleep aid. Simply dipping a tea bag into boiling water for a minute or two results in a weak, flavorless beverage that provides little to no benefit. The secret to chamomile's calming effects lies in a compound called apigenin, a natural flavonoid that binds to specific receptors in your brain. This process creates an anti-anxiety effect similar to that of certain prescription medications, but without the harmful side effects. Apigenin essentially signals to your nervous system that it's time to relax and unwind, helping your body naturally prepare for sleep. To unlock chamomile's full potential, it's crucial to brew it the right way. Instead of using cheap tea bags, opt for dried whole chamomile flowers. These flowers should be steeped in water that is just off the boil, ensuring you retain the essential oils. Cover the cup and steep for at least 10 minutes for maximum benefit. A good rule of thumb is to use 1 to 2 teaspoons of flowers per cup. To enhance its effects, you can combine chamomile with passion flower, lemon balm, or a touch of raw honey, which all have their own sedative qualities. Drinking this chamomile infusion 30 to 45 minutes before bed can turn your nightly routine into a healing experience. Unlike some sleep aids that make you feel drowsy or groggy, chamomile works by creating the ideal conditions for your body to drift off into sleep naturally and effortlessly. The key to chamomile's effectiveness is in its preparation. Apigenin, the active compound responsible for chamomile's relaxing effect, is sensitive to high heat. Pouring boiling water directly onto the flowers can destroy its potency, so it's important to let the water cool slightly before using it. The ideal water temperature should range between 80 and 175 degrees. If you don't have a thermometer, simply wait until the bubbling stops, signaling that the water is ready. Another common mistake is steeping the tea for just a few minutes. To fully extract all of chamomile's beneficial properties, cover the cup and steep for 8 to 10 minutes. This process helps retain the essential oils and enhances the flavor and potency of the tea. It's also best to avoid metal cups, as they can alter the chemical composition of the active compounds in chamomile. Ceramic or glass cups are ideal for brewing chamomile tea. For a stronger and more fragrant brew, choose loose-dried chamomile flowers over pre-packaged tea bags. Loose flowers provide a more potent dose of apigenin and deliver a richer, more aromatic experience. The perfect chamomile tea recipe includes 1 heaping spoonful of dried flowers, 1 cup of water heated to just below boiling, and a steeping time of 8 to 10 minutes with the cup covered. Drink this infusion 30 to 45 minutes before bed and incorporate it into your evening routine. Dim the lights, avoid screens, and perhaps listen to some gentle music to create a calming atmosphere. When you consistently consume chamomile at the same time each night, your brain will begin to associate the fragrance and taste of the tea with relaxation, signaling to your body that it's time to wind down. After just a few days, you may notice longer, deeper, and more restful sleep. Chamomile can help you fall asleep naturally and effortlessly, providing a gentle, restorative remedy for a peaceful night's rest. Next, walnuts. Walnuts are not only heart-healthy, but they also stand out as one of the best natural sleep aids. You may already be familiar with the fact that walnuts are beneficial for heart health, but did you know they can help you sleep better too? These small, crunchy nuts are packed with a unique combination of nutrients that support your neurological system and promote restful sleep. Walnuts are especially rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, essential fats that your body can't produce but are crucial for the production of melatonin, your body's sleep hormone. In simple terms, these fats provide your brain with the raw materials it needs to naturally produce melatonin, helping you fall asleep and stay asleep. Eating just 4 or 5 walnuts before bed can help support your body in producing the melatonin it needs for a good night's rest. But there's more to walnuts than just their melatonin-boosting properties. Walnuts are also a good source of magnesium, a mineral known for its ability to lower blood pressure, slow the heart rate, and relax muscles, all important signals for the body to enter a restful state. What's even more remarkable is that walnuts naturally contain melatonin. This means that your body doesn't have to convert anything. The melatonin is ready to go, helping you sleep more soundly through the night. If you find yourself waking up multiple times during the night for no apparent reason, it could be that your melatonin levels are too low or dropping too quickly. Walnuts can help maintain melatonin production, making it easier for you to stay asleep. Take the case of Martin, a 67-year-old man who used to wake up 2 or 3 times a night for no clear reason. After incorporating a small handful of walnuts into his dinner, he noticed a significant improvement in his sleep. Not only did he sleep more deeply, but even when he did wake up, he was able to fall back asleep much more easily. To get the most out of walnuts, soak them in water for about 4 hours before eating. This helps improve digestion by reducing phytic acid, a substance that can interfere with nutrient absorption. For a sleep-enhancing combination, try pairing soaked walnuts with a fruit that's high in carbohydrates like a banana or kiwi. Why? Because the carbohydrates help the tryptophan in walnuts cross the blood-brain barrier, where it's converted into serotonin and then melatonin, ensuring that you get a steady supply of melatonin throughout the night. It's the perfect blend of nutrients for restful sleep. An hour before bed, consider mixing some soaked walnuts with kiwi slices for a simple, delicious, and effective sleep aid. Don't underestimate the power of these brain-like nuts. They provide a quick, tasty, and scientifically backed way to help your body return to its natural sleep rhythm, giving you deep, rejuvenating rest that will leave you feeling refreshed and in a better mood when you wake up. If this information was helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss more sleep-boosting tips. Your best nights are just beginning.